Hello, welcome back to my channel, Your Destiny Smiles. We're just gonna jump right into the video. So today's video is going to be about me quitting. That's right, I quit my 9 to 5 as of how long is it? There were a bunch of different reasons as to why I quit my job, and I'm seeing a lot of talk about this on social media right now. It's been dubbed the Great Resignation, and I am happy to be a part of it, to be quite honest, because I feel like it's been a long time coming for me personally, and clearly it's been a long time coming for a bunch of people, and by a bunch I mean millions. I hope the powers that be, the people who are in control of these large corporations, are seeing, the effects of the pandemic and understanding why people are choosing themselves rather than a 9 to 5. I know for me personally, my 9 to 5 wasn't just a 9 to 5. It was a job that required so much of my time, a constant pull on my spirit. I just felt like I was getting so far away from my actual dreams and goals for my life. It felt like I was trying to climb up this corporate ladder that I never intended to climb. I never thought I would be where I was at that point in time. And I've been with this company for about 8 years, and I pretty much was working my way up to senior level management, but that's not ever something I really wanted for myself. The only thing that was driving me to go after those things was money. I mean, I'm sure y'all can relate. We all need money, but I felt like I began to really chasing the bag. I don't want to chase the bag. I want the bag to chase me. I just don't want to spend my time chasing money. That's probably the number one reason why I just felt like it wasn't in alignment with who I am and what I want for my life. I never intended to climb a corporate ladder, not in that way. It was the biggest red flag. Next, I would say there were a couple of questions that I asked myself. One of the first questions was, are you happy? Am I really happy in the position I'm in, the things that I have, with the people I'm around? Am I happy? And I think that when you're really honest with yourself, the way I was, answer to that question was no. I hadn't been happy for a while. I wasn't happy 3 years ago in the role and position that I was in. But again, I was feeling kind of stuck. It was comfortable to me. It was work that I knew how to do. It was work that I was good at. So I just kept at it, and I kept pushing myself, and I kept forcing myself, even though everything around me was telling me do something else, go another direction. I was still fighting for this role and fighting for this money because I needed more money and I couldn't see another way. Another question I asked myself was about my own personal growth and development. Am I learning anything? And to be quite honest, the immediate answer to that is no. However, I'm the type of person, I look at any situation as a learning opportunity. I look at, I try to look at the glass half full in most scenarios. Though I was learning, it wasn't stuff that the company was teaching me. It wasn't stuff that my leader above me was sitting down with me and, having one-on-one sessions and being like, okay, I want to enlighten you with this information. It wasn't that type of setup. I was learning by default. I was developing by default because of the circumstances, but nobody was actually out here being like, I want to teach you this. I want you to grow in this area. It wasn't like that. To be honest, I just felt stressed all day, every day. So when I asked myself that question of are you growing? Are you developing? The answer is no, I wasn't. And that was beginning to weigh on me too, because I'm like, gosh, 8 years I've been here, and like over a period of time, obviously I learned a lot, but it just got to this point of these last 2 years, and I think COVID had a lot to do with it, where it was just like stagnant. Again, lots and lots of stress, just stress on top of stress on top of stress, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to be one of these people who was like at this job for 50 years with literally nothing to show for it, you know? And I'm sure we can all think of people we have in our lives who are like that, where it's no shade, you know? But I just don't want that for my life. I don't want to be at any one place for as long as I was with this one company, not ever again. And I have vowed to myself that I won't let that happen again. The next question I asked myself was, am I getting paid the amount of money that I want to be paid for the amount of work that I'm doing? And the answer to that question was also no. The emphasis is on the no for that particular question, because I know I was working way more than 40 hours. I think the company knew that we were working more than 40 hours a week. It's just not fair. It just was not fair, and it did not feel good, and I was not being compensated for that extra time and energy that I was putting in. It wasn't just me, it's a massive company, and I'm not gonna say the name, but all of us were working way more than our allotted 40 hours. As I am on this journey of self-discovery, I'm recognizing that I don't want to trade my time for money. Not in that way. I have grown a lot, and I worked very hard to get to the position I was in, and at the end of it, I'm very proud of myself, because the job was able to allot me experiences, and I was able to save money, and lots of good came from it. At the same time, it's like my paycheck was only going to move by like max 3%. I mean, it could have been 5%, but from my research, nobody was ever getting that 5%. So, but what I'm saying is, every year the needle would have only moved 3 to 5%. And that is just not enough. That's not enough for the amount of work I know that I was doing. So, no, I wasn't getting paid what I wanted to be getting paid. I think that if you are unhappy with your work situation and your career, it's okay for you to say, I don't want to do this anymore. For so long, I was afraid to do that. I was scared to choose myself. I mean, it's life. It happens. There's bills to pay. There's mouths to feed. There's so much that happens. I think that what I'm realizing, and what I hope that a lot of people have become to realize, is that we need to be more intentional with our time, with our peace, with our energy. And that is what I'm most excited to have the opportunity to do, and really set out to do the things that I want to do with my life. Like, that's like, again, back to that very first point, is like, I've been here 3 years and I've gotten so far away from my original goal, and it's like, let me get back to what I want to do, what drives me, what motivates me, what inspires me to show up as my best self. But I just think there's so much more that I could be giving to the world, and I'm really excited to have that opportunity to do. I quit. I joined a coding boot camp. I'm going to talk about my boot camp experience, because I'm still going through the part-time boot camp right now. So once I'm done with it, I will make some more videos about my experience and why I decided to switch to tech. So stay tuned. If you are not happy, if you're not getting paid what you want, if you are not being valued as an employee, it is okay for you to choose yourself. It's okay for you to just be like, I'm out of here, goodbye. That's what we deserve. We deserve a life that we love and enjoy, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I'm excited about it. So I had to go. It was not good. So yeah, let me know in the comments, why did you quit your job? Did you leave with a plan? What are your next steps? There's still time in this year to do whatever you want to do. There's still time to be whoever you want to be. there's still time to live the life you want to live, and that is what I'm most excited about. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the very end, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.